And now comes our most favorite speaker, Dr. Zulfikar Ali Talpur. Title of his paper is Manikani, Talpur tombs in Sindh, which is another interesting topic, and we come back to the historic period from Harappa. Dr. Zulfikar Ali Talpur is an anthropologist and author of about 15 books. He teaches at the Department of Development Studies at the Pakistan Institute of Development Economics, PIDE, Islamabad. His main area of interest are culture, religion, art, and the heritage of Pakistan, especially of Sindh, Punjab, Balochistan, KP, and Gilgit-Baltistan. Dr. Talpur has taken part in numerous international workshops, seminars, and conferences, both in the country and abroad. Additionally, he regularly contributes articles about Pakistan heritage to leading English newspapers, and I think आप लोग इसके बाद ज़रूर पढ़ना शुरू कर दीजिए, इनकी इतनी interesting talk होती है. He has conducted research on rock art and hero stones in Sindh, which are located in two different regions of the area. Rock art can be found in various valleys of the Keethar, Baddu, and Lakhi mountain ranges. Dr. Talpur has explored these rugged terrains to document the rock art. He has also extensively traveled throughout the Thar Desert to document the disappearing visual heritage of the region, including Sati, hero stones, Jain and Hindu temples, as well as the folk deities of the desert. His forthcoming book on this topic is expected to be released in 2025. So now, Dr. Zulfikar Talpur, I would like to request you to please.
First of all, I would like to thank the advisory committee of Dr. N.A. Baloch Institute of Heritage Research to invite me to share my research that I have been doing in Sindh on different topic. Before I discuss on Manikani Talpur in Sindh, let me tell you that this information has been extracted from my forthcoming book that is on Talpur. The title of the book is From Brick to Stone, Perspectives on Funerary Monuments of Talpur. So we know a lot about the history of Talpur, but not much is known about their funerary monuments. So in today's presentation, I will be talking about Manikani Talpur. So before I discuss their funerary monuments, I just wanted to give you a very brief introduction or insight into Manikani Talpur. So this is how I will go along. First, I will give you a brief introduction of Manikani Talpur, followed by distribution of Manikani Talpur tombs in Sindh, and then finally I will conclude. And in conclusion, I will discuss two different forms of decoration found in Manikani Talpur, one located in western Sindh and other in southern Sindh. So if you look at this slide, you will get to know that Manikanis are descendants of Mir Manik Khan. As we say in Sindhi we say Manik. अंग्रेजी में this is what मैं यही चुना दो. So Sindhi में चुना है Manik, and when we say in English Manik or Manikani, so actually it is Manikani. ठीक है ना? Roon, it is not na. Ra is basically used. So basically for this research I relied on both sources, primary as well as secondary. I visited almost every historical necropolis that were connected or associated with Manikanis. It was in 2001 that I first visited Manikani Talpur cemeteries in Batin, and those were known as Mir Abdullah jo Qabristan, Syed Ahmad Shah jo Qabristan, and Ketyum. And there is a history behind each and every site. So we know from secondary sources that the ancestor of Talpur of Sindh, Mir Suleiman, popularly known as Kakko, or as we read or see the name on the Persian inscriptions, Kakka Khan Baloch. He had 8 sons. Why basically I am reading these names? These are important to know that, you know, the descendants of Mir Suleiman ruled all over the Sindh. And I'll come to this point later on. So he had 8 sons: Hotak, Bijar, Manik, Ali, Jeevan, Miran, Dafar and Safar. So, अब देखिए मशहूर हुई, the Mir Fateh Ali Khan was basically founder of Talpur dynasty. When they overthrew the Kalhodas and they defeated Kalhodas in the Battle of Halani. So Sindh was divided into 3 kingdoms: Hyderabad, Mirpur and Khairpur. But we do not know much about other families or houses that also ruled in other parts of Sindh. The third, as I just told you, the third house or the kingdom was Jamshoro or Khairpur, Mirs as we call it. And the fourth was Khanpur state, and it was founded by Mir Mubarak Khan Talpur, and who was son of Mir Ali. I just basically shared the names of 8 sons of Mir Kakka Khan. So one of sons was Mir Ali. So he was son of Mir Ali. The most prominent cemetery in Samaro is Mir Mubarak Khan Talpur site. It is about 12 kilometers north of Samaro town, and in this cemetery, in the cemetery of Mir Mubarak Khan, we find the graves of not only Mir Mubarak Khan but also his 3 sons, Tajo, Aludo and Masudo. Interestingly, we see the inscription on all 3 graves. Apart from Mir Mubarak Khan, there are other graves as well. For instance, the grave of brother of Mir Mubarak Khan, Darya Khan, after whom we have Darya Khanani lineage of Talpurs. And then there is a grave of Yaro Fakir, who died in 1748 as per inscription on his grave in 1161. So he was son of Mir Jeevan Khan, the 4th son of Mir Kakka Khan, and the descendants of Yaro is called Yarani. So let's move to another slide. So now I'm discussing about Mir Manik. So we know that Mir Manik had 4 sons. Why names are important? So as anthropologists, we are very interested in the genealogy and the names to establish or connect missing links. Mir Alayar, Mir Chutto, Mir Sandad and Mir Jeevan. And all are buried in the necropolis or the cemetery of Mir Alayar Khan Talpur at Drigbala in Tadus Johid Taluka. It is also called Mir Alayar Jakuba. So then if we wanted to discuss about Mir Al-Hayar, Mir Al-Hayar had 3 sons, Mir Masood, Mir Jado and Mir Rajo. If you look at this slide, you can see the inscription that is on the grave of Mir Masood, which is located at Chitori. And if you read this inscription, you will get to know that it is written that he died in 1166 Hijri, meaning in 1754. And he basically served Mir Murad Yab Khan Kaloro the son of Mir Nur Muhammad. So this is a very interesting inscription, and we know a lot of interesting information from this slab. So now let's come to the distribution of Talpur tombs in Sindh. I'm just giving you a general view of the Talpur tombs. So there are 4 royal cemeteries of Shahzadani. I may miss some, but the 4 are main, including the 2 clusters of tombs at Hirabad in Hyderabad, and followed by Khudabad 2 near Khudabad Sani, as we call, near Hala and Kubo Shahdad near Shahpur Chakar in Sangar, and then Sorabani, the sub-lineage of Shahzadani, are all buried in Qadr Baksha Kuba in Rohri Taluka in Sakhar. And the descendants of Mir Shaho Khan, also sometimes pronounced Shahu, but it is Shahu. So the descendants of Shahu are called Shahwani, the founders of Tando Muhammad Khan. And their 2 cemeteries are located, one at Fatehbad and another at Tando Muhammad Khan town. And the grave of Mir Shah actually is located in the Drigbala necropolis. So this basically map shows the different districts of Sindh. So that if we talk about the distribution of the monuments of the Manikani Talpurs, they are mainly located in 4 districts. Badin, the earliest monuments are located in Johi at Drigbala, and then we have some graveyards in Tando Muhammad Khan, Badin, and Mirpur Khas. So let me just show you the slides. So these are basically some of the very well-known necropolises of Manikani Talpurs. The earliest one is located at Drigbala, Mir Alayar Yakuba, followed by Chitori in Mirpur Khas, Imam Gah in Tando Muhammad Khan town, in Tando Muhammad Khan Shahr mein aaye. This is the Mir Abdullah, I added Shah, it's a typo. Mir Abdullah Shah Talpur near Shah Bilaj, Sayyid Ahmad Shah near Shah Bilaj, and Ketum. It was basically first capital of the Tharo Khan, which is located on the right bank of the river Puran near Shah Bilaj, and Pir Nazar Muhammad Shah near Tando Muhammad Khan, where Bagani, a sub-lineage of Manikani, the dignitaries or the descendants of Baganis are buried in this graveyard. And the last is Pir or Mio Aman Shah, also called Amanullah Shah, near Bakar Nizamani to Muhammad Khan. So now let's discuss one by one all the 6 graveyards. So I just show you slides that basically talked about 8, but I will focus on the 6. So in the cemetery of Mir Alayar, we have the burial places are the most important dignitaries, which include Mir Alayar Khan Talpur, Mir Chutto, Mir Sandar, Mir Shah. Basically, the grave of Mir Shah is also located there. And apart from Talpurs, there are other tombs as well. Those who served the basically Talpurs, that include Allah Hadito Suryo and Khair Muhammad Jamali. The list is very extensive and long actually. So I gave us to basically to introduce about these lesser known monuments of Manikani Talpurs. Although we know about Chitori and Drigbala, but not about others. So these are another view of Drigbala graveyard. And now Chitori, one of the most impressive symmetry in terms of decoration, the stone carving. So most of the structures are stone, beautifully engraved. So the prominent tombs include Mir Masood, Mir Rajo, Mir Jado, Mir Alayar Sani II, Mir Fatah Khan, Mir Tharo, Mir Sher Muhammad, Sher Singh, the Lion of Sindh, and many others. But interestingly, when you visit these graveyards, you learn a lot actually. The main idea of visiting all these sites is to know and find the inscriptions. Most of the tombs have inscriptions. For instance, if you look at this is a canopy, as we call in Sindhi, chhatri or chhatri. On one of the columns or the pillars of the chhatri is inscription, which bears the name of Mir Jado, the son of Mir Alayar, who died in 1173 Hijri in 1760. And he had 4 sons: Mir Alayar, Mir Mirzo, Mir Peroz, Mir Hamza, and Mir Sahab Khan. So in this Chitori, the descendants of Mir Masu are basically buried. So now this is another interesting structure that belongs to Mir Rajo, son of Mir Alayar, who died in 1795. Now we move. Another impressive structure that belongs to Mir Fateh Khan, who was killed by Kalhodas. The tomb was built in 1787. In Persian inscription, we know that there is a date of the construction of the structure and a date of the when he died. So another, apart from Drigbala, Chitori, now we come to the lesser known graveyard, which is locally called Sayyid Armio Amanullah Shah Qabristan. In this graveyard are buried the descendants of Mir Jado, the son of Mir Alayar. So actually all the information introduced from the descendants of Manikani Talpurs, and some information is available also in secondary sources, but most of the information come from the primary sources. So Mir Peroz was son of Mir Jado, and this cemetery, most of the stone carved graves belong to the descendants of Mir Jado. So this is basically list of those who are buried in Mio Aman Shah graveyard, and this is some graves are very beautiful marble graves. Most of the graves are inscribed, and this is all the names of those who are buried in the. And now another graveyard, Mir Abdullah Talpur graveyard near Shadilar. It is located about 3 kilometers north of Shadilar, a small town in Badin district. In this Mir Abdullah Talpur cemetery, there were 3 canopies. Now all actually caved in, and one can see a few inscribed graves. One of the most important graves belonged to Mir Valio, or as we say Mir Valia, as it is written on the grave. In Sindh you see Mir Valio. He was son of Mir Bago. And apart from this Mir Abdullah cemetery, another nearby cemetery is that of Sayyid Ahmad Shah. We know from the secondary sources and also from the primary sources that he first served Mia Abdul Nabi Kalhoro and later on Mir Tharo Khan. In this cemetery, there are a few inscribed graves. For instance, I still remember the names Sobo Khaskeli, Kabir Khidmatgar, Kabul, and so many others. So, and not only names but also dates of their death. And the most important site that are associated with Manikani Talpur is K2. This site is believed to be the first seat of power of Manikani Talpur, and it is basically the place which was known for arts and culture. It was center of learning, and it was ruled by Mir Tharo Khan. So now we can see a few crumbling structures. But from Dr. Baloch, N.A. Baloch's book, Rehan Hiran Khan, Volume 1, we know that in one of the structures, Mir Feroz and Mir Ghulam Ahmad and Mir Ali Murad are buried. So now let me conclude by saying that if we compare Manikani Talpurs, which are located in Dadu district, all the structures are decorated with beautiful mural paintings or wall paintings. And interestingly, some of the themes are very interesting. Most of the themes include folk romances. For instance, the romances of the Soni Nehar, Sassi Pono, Mumal Rano, Leela Chanesar, and so many others. And apart from folk romances, we also see some of the interesting battle scenes. So I believe that some of the battle scenes may represent the actual battles that took place during the Kalhodas. And this battle scene may represent either one of the battles which were fought between Kalhodas and Mir Abdullah Agrohi, the Khan of Kalar, or Mir Yar Muhammad or Kesar Khan Pawar. So we should not rule out the basically local history if we wanted to study these images. And these are some of the beautiful paintings. And now we move again to Mirpur Khas, Padin and other districts where the tombs of Manikani Talpurs are located. Most of the tombs which are located in those districts are built of stone. Stone were mainly used in those structures. There are a few exceptions, but they mostly the stone got used. And the decoration is impressive. You can see in these images. So this is all that I wanted to share. Thank you very much.